PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the Fedex Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
So it looks like they're trying to beat Collin Morikawa this week. That's ambitious. Seems like a friendly duel from the outside, but could create some extra sparks today.
I almost just have to laugh. Someone saying they're going to beat Collin Morikawa. Does that even happen these days? He's one of the most consistent players on tour. I don't know that he's beatable.
Well, he's been accused of having a balky putter occasionally, but you're right. Iron play as good as Tiger Woods in his prime. The short game's irresistible, but I think the most impressive thing about young Collin is his mindset. He's got a 40-year-old mind on a 20-year-old body. No wonder he's winning at a decent rate of knots. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Yeah, that's disappointing. I was expecting you to hold that. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Little birdie look in here.
Was on a good line. Just a short putt remaining here. Well, what a shame. A 3-putt for par there.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's in a share of 3rd place. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
And tidy looking shot, that one. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Now over to Collin Morikawa.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Well, the good thing about making bogeys is it gives you a chance to bounce back at the next. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the 3rd hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
From around 120 yards here. Choosing the 9-iron here. This one's going right at the pin here. This player's dialed in. What a shot. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
This one has eyes for the hole. That's frustrating. This is a par putt. That's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And he needs this to save par. That's a good putt to make, that one. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Currently 1 under for the day. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Few players in the history of the game have had a bigger impact so early in their career than Colin Morikawa, Rich. Some comparisons go as close to Tiger Woods.
As they should be currently right now with what he has done in the game so far in his young career. He's come out each and every week and put pressure on every single player because of his ball striking and because they know that there's no weaknesses in his game other than sometimes the putter. But when you hit it as good as he does, you're bound to make a putt now and again. And each and every week when he shows up, players on the driving range are looking at him going, okay, he's here. I got to have my A game.
Certainly feels like sky's the limit for Colin Morikawa.
2 major championships under his belt right now, surely more in his future.
And with that, they move into first place. The 6th hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
Going with the 5-iron here. And he's safely on the green with that shot. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here. I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
And down she goes, the long-range bomb. And that will take him to 3 under. Moments like that deserve another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Leading by a couple after that hole. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
This shot from 120 yards. He's got a two-stroke buffer. And choosing the 8-iron here. This looks to be heading to the green.
They have absolutely flushed that one. Colin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
This is their look at birdie.
Ooh. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Sitting at -3, currently in the lead. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Yeah, that was a safe play. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Oh, so close. And this putt coming up for his par. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And now that finds him in first place. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Going with the 8-iron here. This one might need to sit. Oh, absolutely flushed. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. Ouch, that hurts. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. And as we make the turn here, Rich, our player tied for the lead.
Well, grabbed a share of the lead going into the final 9. Anything is possible, but I like their chances. They're in a great position.
Great shot. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
And let's have another look at that one.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
That's some good golf right there. And here we are with the third shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Playing their fourth shot. Ow! Well, you've just got to look with admiration. That shot took some serious skill. Big putt for par coming up. Hey, that's a chance. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Now leading by one shot. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Opting for the 6-iron.
This one is chewing fiber.
Outstanding shot. High quality.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
It's got a chance. Ooh, right by the hole. It's just about 3 feet away. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet. Oh, just missed. Par putt coming up here. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. That's just inside the range. Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. That was a gallant attempt. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Wonderfully played. What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 3 feet to the cup. And with that putt, now at 4 under, heading to the final few holes.
And anything can happen down the stretch. Let's see what takes place.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That could play. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Oh, how about that one? And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Putting for par. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Now 2 shots up after that one. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
And he's down there.
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Going with the hybrid. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. Ah, that's frustrating. No, that's too bad. All right, 1 down. Well, a spectacular week comes to a close. Congratulations to the Genesis Invitational winner, Riviera, the home of your champion.
It was a Hollywood ending for this winner. What a performance all week long.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone. And they could boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.